Me. Nanny. Fun.
Hi, if you've never solved a Rubik's Cube before, or if you did but forgot because there are too many things to remember, this video is really good for you, because I'm going to show you a super easy method to solve the cube. Not only that, I will explain how the solution works in detail, so that you will not forget it easily. So let's dive in. The first step is to make a white cross on top. And all the side colors match the center pieces. This alignment of the side colors with each other is critical, because it allows us to determine whether the white edge can be placed in the correct spot in just 1 or 2 turns. Here the orange edge is aligned, so we can put it into a correction position, no matter if it is in the middle or bottom layer, just like this. To build the cross, we need to find this white centerpiece and 4 white edges. This is a white edge with an orange color. An edge can have 2 colors on it, like this one and this one. This is not an edge, it is a corner piece that has 3 colors on it, white, blue, and orange. Just hold the cube so that the white centerpiece is on top and the yellow one on the bottom. If there are any white edges on the bottom, check to see if the side color matches the centerpiece. Because the orange and green are different, we rotate the bottom layer until the side color of the edge is aligned, just like this. And remember what I said before? If the colors match, we can always bring this to the corrected position on the top, by just 1 or 2 turns, like this. Let's find another white edge. Oops, there is no white edge facing downward. We check the middle layer. There is one. So we move it to the bottom layer by turning it downward. And repeat the previous process to rotate the bottom layer until the side colors match. It doesn't match, keep rotating the bottom. Finally, the blue color aligns, so we do the same move to flip it upside down, to bring it to the top. Here is another white and orange edge, so we're going to move it down to the bottom. But it will also bring down the blue edge. So what we do is, after moving the orange edge to the bottom, rotate the bottom layer once, and then immediately move the blue edge back. Remember to check if the side colors are still aligned. So we should align the side color for the orange edge. Here we go. Then flip it upside down, to bring it to the top. Here is the last white and red edge, we just repeat the process. Now the white cross is done, and the side colors are aligned. When solving the cross, you may find a white edge that is not facing upward. This means the direction is not correct. In this case, put the white side facing you, turn the white edge to the right, and then turn the top layer also to the right. Now you can insert it on top by turning up the right layer, like this. And don't forget to undo the top layer, move it back to the left, such that all side colors are aligned. It's time to solve the white corners to complete the first layer. But before that, we have to understand and get used to the important algorithm. This algorithm is not only used in solving the white corners but also the rest of the entire cube. It just has 4 steps, so don't freak out. I call this algorithm right 1 2 3 4 and left 1 2 3 4, they actually swap the top and bottom corners vertically. So remember, on the top, the corner is yellow, green, and red, and the bottom corner is white, green and red. If we now do right 1 2 3 4, use right hand. Right 1 is to turn the right face up. Right 2 is to turn the top layers towards you. Right 3 is to turn the right face down. You should notice the yellow, green, red corner is now inserted to the bottom layer. So what right 1 2 3 does is to insert the corner from top to bottom. Right 4 is undo the top, such that it brings the bottom corner to sit on the top corners. So right 1 2 3 4 is used to bring up the bottom corner to the top, so these 2 corners are swapped in position. When you first practice, saying the number when you turn really helps you to memorize the steps effectively, just like my little kid.
4. 1 2 3 4.
Let's repeat these 4 steps again. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. If I repeat right 1 2 3 4, 6 times, and every single piece goes back to the original position. Is it amazing? My daughters find it very interesting, which is why they can master these steps and repeat them 6 times in a few seconds. For left 1 2 3 4, it is very similar to right 1 2 3 4, but we start with the left hand. It will swap the top corner and bottom corner on the left side. Left 1 is to turn the left face up. Left 2 is to turn the top layers towards you. Left 3 is to turn the left face down, so left 1 2 3 insert the top corner to the bottom corner. Left 4 is undo the top rotation, and it brings the bottom corner to sit on the top corner. So these two corners are swapped. Again, if we repeat it 6 times correctly, every single piece will go back to its original position. It's time to solve the 4 white corners. Rotate the cube so that yellow is on top. White crosses on the bottom. Check if there is any white corner located on the top. This is a white corner, we're going to put it at the bottom. It has green and orange colors, so we need to put it between the green and orange faces. Since now it is between orange and blue, this is not correct, so we rotate the top layer by 1 turn. Now, it is between orange and green, which is what we're looking for, and that it also forms a vertical line with the target position. It means it is ready for us to insert it, depending on the direction of the white side. If it faces to the right, we insert it with right 1 2 3. Start with right hand. 1, right up. 2, right top. Now that we see the white colors are connected. And then in step 3, right down, it inserts the top corner at the bottom without breaking the white cross. So what right 1 2 3 does is to insert a corner from top to bottom vertically. Continue to find the other white corners. Here is a white corner with blue and red, but it is located orange and blue, not red and blue, so we keep turning the top layer until it is between red and blue. Now here we go. Since the white side faces to the right, we do right 1 2 3 to insert it. Start with right hand. 1, 2, 3. Now the top corner is inserted to the bottom. Sometimes the white side may face to the top. It requires a few more steps. So for this white corner with green and red, first put it between green and red. Just like this, and then we insert it to the bottom by right 1 2 3. One, 2, 3. The corner is inserted to the bottom, but the direction of it is not correct. So what we can do is to bring it back to the top by right 1 2 3 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should notice that the white side is facing to the right now, hence we can insert it again by right 1 2 3. Sometimes the corners are not located on the top, but at the bottom, like this white corner with blue and orange. We just learn that right 1 2 3 4 can bring it back to the top. And then we can repeat the same steps to insert it. 1, 2, 3, 4. White side is on top. We just deal with this case, so let me change this case. I want to show you the case when white side is facing to the left. Just like this, we use left 1 2 3 to insert it to the bottom. Start with left hand. 1, 2, 3. So left 1 2 3 also insert the corner from top to bottom vertically, and we completely solve the first layer. The next step is to solve the middle layer, which means we put all non-yellow edges to the correct position. Of course, we should not break the bottom layer. First, we find an edge without yellow color on the top. This edge has only orange and blue. So we can move this one. This one has yellow on it, and this one also has yellow. So these two edges are not our target. So we can start with these two non-yellow edge. Let's start with the one with blue and orange. Next, turn the top layer until the edge's side color, which is blue in this case, matches the centerpiece color on the side face. Like this, and put this side in front of you. Step 2, turn it away. For example, this edge should go to the left, because the top color matches the centerpiece on the left-hand side. So we move the edge to the right. So turn it away means, if it should go to the left, move it to the right and vice versa. So, we move this blue and orange edge to the right. Step 3, if we move it to the right in step 2, we use left 1 2 3 4 to bring the corner to the top. 1 2 3 4. Step 4, immediately insert the corner according to the direction of the white side. Here we use right 1 2 3, actually it is exactly the same method we used before in solving the white corner. 1. Top orange colors are connected, so when we insert the corner, the edge will be also inserted correctly. 2 3. The edge and corner are now inserted correctly without messing up the first layer we have built before. Repeat the 4 steps for this edge. Step 1, align the side color. Step 2, turn it away to left or right. It should go to the right, because the top color, orange, is on the right side, so move it to the left. Step 3, bring up the corner from the opposite direction in step 2. So, it is right 1 2 3 4 for this green and orange corner. Step 4, insert the corner. Again, the corner and edge are inserted, the bottom layer is just fine. Repeat the same steps for this edge. Step 1, align the side color. Step 2, it should go to the left, so we move it to the right. Step 3, bring up the corner from opposite direction in step 2. Step 4, insert the corner. Sometimes, the non-yellow edges may not locate on the top layer, like this. We just use step 3 and step 4, to bring up and insert the corner. The edge will be on the top, and the corner will stay in the correct position. For this green and red edge, we bring up the corner by right 1 2 3 4, and then insert it with left 1 2 3. So it is now on the top and we can apply the previous steps to insert it. Here we go, we completely solved the first 2 layers of the cube. The next step is to build a yellow cross on the top, without messing up the previous 2 layers we have solved. First step is to identify which case is on the top. It is either a single dot, L shape or single line. And then repeat this algorithm. Turn this front layer clockwise, and then apply our most familiar algorithm, right 1 2 3 4. Yes, it is 1 2 3 4 again. Then we need to turn the front layer anti-clockwise, to restore the first 2 layers, just like this. Now there are 2 yellow edges flipped. It is the L-shape case. Before we repeat the same algorithm, we need to remember 2 things here. For the L-shape case, we need to flip the L from left to right. For a single line case, we need a horizontal line. As shown in this picture. Turn front layer clockwise. Right 1, 2, 3, 4, turn front layer anti-clockwise. Now we have a single line case. Remember, we can't start with a vertical line, we have to put the yellow horizontally before repeating the algorithm. Let's do it again to get the yellow cross. We're now going to put all 4 yellow edges into a correct position, which means align all the side colors of it. Remember, there are always 2 or 4 matched edges for maximum. For example, let's count how many matched edges here. Since green and orange are different, so it doesn't count, this also doesn't match. Okay, the red edge is matched, and the last edge doesn't match. So there is only one matched edge for maximum? No. Remember what I have said before, there are always only 2 or 4 matched edges. So we just rotate the top and count again. Rotate the top by 1 turn, and count again how many edges are match. 0. 1. 2. The last one doesn't match, so there are 2 matched edges. Rotate the cube, such that the matched edges are located at the back and right layer, like this. And then start this algorithm. Right up. Turn top clockwise. Right down. Turn top clockwise again. Right up. Turn top clockwise by 2 turns, finally right down to restore the first 2 layers. Let's check if we get 4 matched edges by turning the top layer once. Nice, all edges are matched. You may not able to put the matched edges at the back and right at the same time, in this case, you just repeat this algorithm once. You may complain that this algorithm is a little bit long and difficult to remember. Yup, I have the same feeling as you, so I will provide a trick to remember it easily. If we do right up, and then turn the top 4 times, and then right down, nothing is changed. Every piece just goes back to its original position. These moves are easy to remember, because it just does nothing. Let's call it the nothing algorithm. But what if we can swap the edge during the nothing algorithm by adding a few steps in between? Let's execute the nothing algorithm. Right up, turn the top, we have these edges that can be swapped. So we do a right down here. Turn the top again, we can swap these edges. So we do a right up here. Continue to move the top until it complete a circle. Here we can't do a swap, because it will break the pair. So we just move top again to complete a circle, and then right down to restore the first 2 layers. See, the edges are swapped. We just did the same algorithm but with a much easier approach to remember. All you need to remember is the nothing algorithm and swap the edges in between turns. Now, we're going to put all the yellow corners in the correct position, so every yellow corner sits between its side colors. Just like this yellow corner sits between red and green. And this yellow corner sits between blue and red, and so on. Firstly, try to find a corner which is already in the correct position. If you can't find any, just apply the same algorithm once. This corner is not in the correct position, because it is not red and green. This one is also not correct. This one is correct because it sits between blue and orange. This one is not correct. So, put this correct corner at the right side of the front layers, the algorithm will swap the other corners, and keep this corner unchanged, so just repeat this algorithm until all 4 corners are in the correct spot. One tip to remember about this algorithm is that it swings the correct corner from left to right and from right to left in each turn. Let's begin. Step 1 is to swing the correct corner to the left. Right up. Swing back the corner to the right. Do the same thing on left layer. Left up. Swing the corner to left. Now that there is a white line, simply go right down to restore it. Swing the corner to the right. Left down to restore it. It's all about the algorithm. Let's check if all corners are in the correct position. This is not correct. So still only one correct corner. Let's repeat the algorithm. Start with a correct corner. Right top, swing the corner to left. Right up. Swing back the corner to the right. Do the same thing on left layer. Left up. Swing the corner to left. Right down to restore it. Swing the corner to the right. Left down to restore it. Let's check if all corners are in the correct position. This one is correct, because it sits between orange and green. This one is also correct, because it sits between red and green. So all 4 corners are in the correct spot now. The final step is to correct the yellow corner's direction. There are 3 yellow corners that need to be fixed. Rotate the whole cube upside down, such that the white side is on top and the yellow side is on bottom. And then use the most familiar algorithm. Do you know what's that? Yes, it is again write 1 2 3 4. We repeatedly use these steps to change the direction of the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the yellow corner is on top. Apply right 1 2 3 4 again and check. The yellow corner goes back here, and the direction is changed, but the direction is still incorrect. So we apply twice, right 1 2 3 4, and then check again. Here we go, this corner is now facing downward. We should now fix another yellow corner by bringing it here, simply rotating the bottom layer, just like this. And then apply twice right 1 2 3 4 each time to change the yellow corner direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The corner direction is changed, so let's do it again. During these steps, the whole cube seems mess up, but don't worry, if we do every step correctly, it will be restored when the last corner is solved. So this corner is solved, this is the last one. Let's do it again, bring it here by rotating the bottom layer. Execute right 1 2 3 4 twice to see if the direction has been corrected. Now that all of the corners have been solved, the only thing left to do is turn the bottom layer to match the side color. Congratulations! You have solved the cube completely. If you think this video is helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will provide more examples and tutorials soon.